What happens to the people of a small town when science fiction starts to become science fact? In today's trailer reaction video for Tales from the Loop, we'll find out coming up. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here with another trailer reaction video, and the trailer we're watching today is for the Amazon original series Tales from the Loop, starring Daniel Zolghadri, Rebecca Hall, and Paul Schneider. Before we get started, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video, and be sure to hit the notification button so you know the very second I post any video to my channel. Also be sure to click right up here. That is the playlist button for all of my Amazon trailer reaction videos. Tales from the Loop has 8 episodes in season 1, and it is described as a drama sci-fi series where the townspeople who live above the loop, a machine built to unlock and explore the mysteries of the universe, experience things previously consigned to the realm of science fiction. This is a show that stars Daniel Zolghadri as Jacob, Rebecca Hall as Loretta, and Paul Schneider as George. That sounds as good as any. It sounds a little odd. Sounds like a really interesting idea for a show. So let's go ahead and put in my trusty earbuds, 1 and 2, and let's watch the trailer for Tales from the Loop. And click. Walking home from school in the snow.
What do you do?
Creepy robots.
When someone says something's impossible, I prove it's possible.
A groundbreaking new series.
Not everything in life makes sense.
Oh. It's pretty good effects for a streaming show.
One day, many years from now, you'll wonder if this really happened,
I've seen that guy before.
or if it was a dream.
Paul Schneider, Rebecca Hall.
Everyone is connected to the loop in one way or another.
I think it's a Bond villain, if I remember right.
See, there's nothing to be afraid of.
That looks interesting. Anytime you have a show with really slow cello music playing in the background that's for a trailer, that's got to be a little bit odd for a show. There are 8 episodes in season 1. This has a lot of different people in this show. Daniel Zolghadri plays Jacob. Rebecca Hall was in there as the mother of the child. She plays Loretta. Paul Schneider plays George. Jonathan Pryce. Okay, so Jonathan Pryce was the guy that I thought looked like a Bond villain. He was the Bond villain for the Pierce Brosnan James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies. He was the bad guy in that film, so he really was a Bond villain. Dan Bacadal's in it, who was on The Daily Show for several years. So there are a lot of really, really talented people here. Nicole Law is on this show. Yeah, this looks really interesting. This looks like more of a serious science fiction show. The effects actually looked pretty good. Lots of times CGI, I'm not a huge CGI fan of computer graphics, but the effort that they put into making the house floating up into the air, disintegrating up into the air, that looked really good. That definitely did not look like your standard low-grade CGI that you see in a lot of science fiction type shows and films. So I think this looks pretty interesting. It looks very similar to the old Sci-Fi Channel show Eureka, but that was more of a comedy drama action show. This one is obviously more of a drama, sci-fi, dramatic. Why else would you put a cello in the trailer if it's not more of a dramatic type of science fiction? So, I want to know what you guys think, though. Do you guys like dramatic sci-fi like this? Or some of those older black and white sci-fi shows from the 50s and 60s? Do you like those hour-long dramatic sci-fi shows that are more serious in tone? We've gotten so far from that with most of our science fiction, whether it's Star Trek or Star Wars. Do you guys like that old school hour-long story of more dramatic seriousness to our science fiction? And what do you guys think of this cast? Obviously, Rebecca Hall has been in a ton of stuff, including The Town, which was the Ben Affleck heist movie in Boston. Paul Schneider has done tons of stuff, both big budget and little independent films. And obviously, if you have a Bond villain in a series as a regular, that's got to be a pretty interesting science fiction show, especially if it's one of those things where you're not quite really sure whether you should or should not like a guy. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of this cast for Tales from the Loop? And how do you like your science fiction shows? Do you like just all the big explosions and CGI ships and lasers and stuff? Or do you like sort of that old school Twilight Zone type show where it's an hour long and it's a little bit more serious and it's a little bit more dramatic? Do you like that type of show as well? Let me know in the comments section down below. Let me know what you thought of this trailer, and let me know if you've already seen parts of Season 1, what you thought of Tales from the Loop. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Be sure to hit the notification button, hit the playlist button, hit all the buttons, and let me know in the comments section down below what you thought of the trailer for Tales from the Loop. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. I'll see you next time.